Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And my question of today is, when was the last time that you actually used crypto to purchase something? Just let me know down below. I am not talking about purchasing another cryptocurrency or investing in something. I'm just talking about really buying something else rather than crypto. Let me know if you've ever or never done that down below, and let's get on with this video. Starting it off, Analyst says XRP is poised to pop and outperform Bitcoin. Here's his new target. Having said that, make sure you press the like button if you want to support the channel. I think it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And the mic is a little bit different only for this video, as I'm not in the normal setup here. So the screen is actually different too. I don't know if you guys will notice. And the mic is a little bit worse, but it will be fixed next episode. Analyst, okay. An analyst is talking about some interesting outperformance. Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I do think there is quite a lot of potential for XRP in the very near term, mostly on the basis that they've been shut down where Bitcoin has gained tremendously. So then in practice, the XRP to BTC pair, which denominates basically how much XRP is worth in Bitcoin terms, well, yeah, logically speaking, that one should still be able to pump quite a lot in due time, since, well, it's been going down for the longest amount of time. Here in front of us, we have XRP to BTC as well, the 60-minute chart. And interesting about this is, as well as you can see here, how it has gone down in just the last couple of, I guess, days here. It's not that relevant, though. I would have personally liked to actually watch maybe like a weekly or daily even for that matter, just to showcase how things have been moving down a little bit throughout this time here. On a different end though, yeah, it's actually, I think, taken out of proportion, as if you start to really put one and one together, XRP has still gone up ×3 in the last couple of weeks. After the lawsuit, I don't know exactly the date, 22nd of December, after that it came to 17 cents, and it really, from 17 cents, came up to about 53 or so right now. So it's still tripled in value, while Bitcoin within this time period actually has maybe doubled, possibly, but XRP, theoretically speaking, has then already outperformed Bitcoin in this shorter time frame, yet I still see it differently, as Bitcoin is double its all-time high, XRP is one-eighth or so of its all-time high. There's a lot more growth to come with this one, as if it's going to double all-time high too, well, you can already kind of, 1 + 1 together means XRP still has some huge amount of gains to go. And I believe in that. So from that perspective, once more, XRP can gain more than Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes to $100,000, well, from that perspective, XRP can really hit its all-time high at least, which, well, if you really look at it reasonably, right now it's 50 cents, which is at least ×7 to get to its all-time high. Bitcoin going to 100,000 is just ×2, which means, well, XRP ×7, Bitcoin ×2, huge outperformance, means XRP to BTC will rise by 3.5 times, right? At least that's my way of viewing it. Maybe it's wrong, not sure. The guy here is Credible Crypto, that's telling his 113,000 followers that the crypto asset is likely to break out against Bitcoin in the short term. I actually don't like to look at the chart here for this one. I think I like to look at it more logically here, as I do not believe that this is something you can really abide by, that this XRP to BTC is one you can really trust from its core. I just think you should really look more so at the logic. It is all about the lawsuit, in my opinion, if we are talking about some severe outperformance. If we're talking a 20% gain or so in XRP to BTC, or a 20% gain in general on XRP, yeah, we don't need to consider the lawsuit, because that stuff can always happen in the middle. But if we're talking about ×7, ×15, some real big money we're talking about, no, that's all going to be from the lawsuit. And from that perspective, I really, really love myself for just buying more XRP at 22, 23, 24 cents. And I also hate myself for not buying more. It's like a dubious thing, because you will always hate yourself. Trust me, guys, I've been in this for so many years now. You will always hate yourself for not choosing a better path, not choosing a different path. And fun story, one guy came up to me today. Yes, it was even today. And he said he had two choices. Either he would invest his money in ABC, a couple of things, or he would take some profit and invest in yada, 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 which is 3 different complete things. He had 2 different ideas, 2 different plans. He went for plan number 2, which is basically take a little bit of profit, just kind of safeguard by selling some stock, and then buying some different stocks, basically. And what he noticed is that that portfolio went up, let's say 3%, while the other one went up times 10 to 15 on almost any stock that he could have bought. So that's the difference between, I guess, a nice vacation and a nice couple of houses, possibly, if you get the difference there. That's a big difference that it can make. And in hindsight, you're always going to hate yourself for not choosing a different option. But guys, consider yourself lucky to be in crypto. 95% of the populace is not in crypto just quite yet, at least. And specifically, 99% of the people are not in XRP or have not even heard about XRP or not involved with it. You are. You're still very early. Be proud of that. Even though you might have not bought earlier, even though you only have $100 worth of crypto, I personally would like to say you should be very freaking proud that you were into it this early. Because we just saw Tesla join, but that's a big deal. It's one of the first companies to do so. We know now for a fact that Bitcoin can't go to the ground anymore because, I mean, Tesla's not going to let that happen and more companies will join. But still, it's a basis, at least in my opinion it is. And then, by the way, go check out GSX. A link is down below. I have personally put a couple $1,000s into it, and you guys know how I roll, right? If I don't like it, I'll tell you I don't like it. If I think it looks sketchy, I'm going to tell you it looks sketchy. In this case here, I've talked to the team on a couple of instances just to kind of explain a lot of these things because, well, when I think about a gold-backed coin, that's really what it is the first growth coin. I sometimes like to think like, okay, but can you show the mining? Can you show that there's really people working and whatever? And as of this point, me and the guys in Discord have discussed this for a good amount of time, right? Because I'm not just going to accept something. And every question we had a rebuttal, which is basically had a good answer. So all those stories of people telling me, oh, Dusty, this doesn't look good. I'll just ask them, why does it not look good? And if they don't have a good answer, then I'll just ignore. But if you have a good reason as to why it's stupid or why you think it's not worth my money, tell me. But I personally put a couple $1,000s in because I'm like, what if it goes times 15? What if it goes times 25? It might not, but who knows? Right now it's 10 cents a coin. 10 cents a coin plus 50% bonus plus 5% bonus for using my link. What if it goes crazy? That's sometimes worth my money. That's the way I like to roll about these things. I just put some money into different cryptos because what if they do good? It's not a guarantee. You guys know it too. I can never guarantee that the project will work out, especially with something like this where it's high risk, high reward. But I like gambles. I like going for crazy stuff. You guys all know I bought a ton of altcoins the last couple of days because I got to go for some huge gainers too. I can't just stick with safe things like XRP. XRP will do great, I know. But what if there's another coin which can go times, for example, times 30 in an even shorter time period where I then can invest more in XRP? That's sometimes how I think as well. What if? So I got to try multiple things. Then I saw this article, President Biden's nominee for the SEC chairman. What does it mean for crypto? We're talking here about Gary Gensler, but anything that they're talking about here is just positive. Gary Gensler, we've proven before, is positive on XRP. So what else do we have to say? 10 reasons to buy VeChain in 2021. I actually want to know from you guys right now in the comment section, do you actually hold any VeChain, yes or no? Because I've been thinking about making some more VeChain dedicated only, like I've also been doing for Cardano every here and there, which I'll be doing more as well because these are coins I love. These are coins I have a passion for. These are coins I really like to cover every single day. But I'm not sure if you guys really hold them too, or if you're really interested in the news, or should I just keep doing it like this, where XRP is the main goal, and then have some other coins that I hold on the side? Like, for example, Chainlink here as well. I just love these coins. I have a ton of them. BNB, it's a coin that I've really kind of advertised, not in a deliberate way, because I mean, I don't get any money from them, so why would I? I'm just talking about it in a sense that I'm advertising them because I always said BNB could be one that's going to be pretty huge, and that's talking about most of these exchange tokens. They're just really handy to hold as, well, if the exchange gets more popular, you're almost guaranteed to make money with it. Again, I'm not giving you a guarantee. It's not financial advice. I'm not your dad, I'm not your father, not your mother, whatever. But, from a logical perspective, if Binance keeps growing, then BNB will keep growing, right? Right now, it's how much is it? It's going up and down like crazy. Right now, it is $124. I really remember when it used to be $12. That's just that feels like yesterday. It feels like last week. So, yeah, I'm still really bullish on those. Would I say buy it this high? Definitely not. That's because I just really feel as if it's overextended. I mean, it went from 75 to 150 in a snap. I don't think that was deserved. in a different sense, yeah, it will keep growing over time. And so the valuation, even that it has right now, is still low where I think it's going to go to. I think $400 per BNB is definitely not that crazy over a longer period of time. And talking about platforms and money, MasterCard here has got a, I guess, news article written about them. Not one, I'm talking like 10. But they got the news that they will be supporting cryptos. However, MasterCard said it was only interested in dealing with crypto that operate in full compliance with all applicable laws and regulations, including those applicable to anti-money laundering. In a bit of a bureaucratic understatement, the company said that many of today's 2,600 digital currencies today fail to do this. And somewhere down below here, they also said, let's see here, the digital, no, it's not there. So the same analysis applies to a lot of other leading crypto like Ether, Litecoin, and Dogecoin. Their values fluctuate wildly, and they are too decentralized to meaningfully enforce money laundering rules. So from a certain perspective, I kind of feel as if XRP would have been open, but then reading even further, you could see that they're basically only talking about stable coins, as if it's volatile, they don't want it, because they want the people to have stability to really spend, basically, not investment. Logically speaking, a coin like XRP does do it, but also doesn't do it, right? It has like a 50-50 because it does apply to all the money laundering rules and all that, but it is not really stable. It is very volatile, and a lot of people see it as an investment. So they're talking here at the bottom about USDC, which I think is pretty stupid, but in a different sense, well, it's not going to do too much for me, but if they're supporting it, yeah, then I guess it's a pretty nice thing. I mean, from the core, it's just a nice thing. It's an additive. There's no downside to it, so why would I not be happy about it? That's, when I think about it like that, I'm always happy with any partnership that cryptos can make or anything that they can get through. But I'm wondering, would they go for like a USDC on Stellar then, or Ethereum? Because the Ethereum fee would be ridiculously high. So would they then go for USDC on Stellar that they would involve themselves with, or would they create an own chain where they would run it on? Or how does that work? Not too sure. I haven't really read too much about that one. And then I saw this article here. It's just plain stupid. Cardano ADA beats Ripple XRP. Which is the better alt? If you really have to ask yourself a question like this, please reconsider if you really know what the crypto really do and why they're here. Because these two things are not to be compared with each other. They're so ridiculously different. How can you compare? They have such different goals and such different ideologies and ideas. It's not a good question to make. It's like, Ethereum, it's same like Ethereum versus XRP. It's such a difference. Bitcoin versus XRP. You can kind of compare them on, what functionality in terms of payments they have, or what the one's points are basically to another one's. But in my opinion, it's still comparing apples to oranges. Yeah, you can compare them on a couple of points, but which is the better fruit really depends on your preference and what you want to compare it for. Which one is the better one for payments? Well, yeah, that's a good question. Which one is the better one for a platformer? Okay, solid question. Which one is, in the end, better? Impossible to answer. I'm not going to say XP, not going to say ADA. They both have their good parts. As I said before, I think any top crypto, literally any in this list, will have at least one point at which they are better than another. For example, Litecoin, I often call them stupid. I have, earlier today, read literature from some guys explaining why Litecoin is literally the best currency out there. My thoughts are it's really stupid and dumb, yet I do hold it, and I sometimes like to think about it in a way that, yes, they're building something which is better than Bitcoin, so, well, they got 1 point for themselves. They're better than Bitcoin is. Bitcoin, by the way, is still gaining like crazy. 48,000 we are at, up 7% on the daily, going pretty ham. But so goes on. Doge, it is a really amazing meme coin. It's better to kind of adopt to memes and everything like that. It's the best one for that whole ecosystem. So for this one, any coin you can pick here has one aspect of which it is better than some other one. For any coin, this goes. For any literally any coin. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that. Every coin is just different. Not one coin is better than another. And screw it, guys. I'm really happy to hold crypto. I, of course, am thinking about putting more money into crypto every single day. Oh my days. I have to check my Binance. No way. Oh my days, guys. What's going on here? I bought GRT 2 days ago at $1. It's up to $2 right now. No way. I might sound really unenthusiastic, but that's because I'm kind of in awe. I don't understand what's going on here. It, it's up 100% in 2 days? No way. I'm gonna have to check that out. We're gonna cut the video short here. I'm gonna check that out. No, wow. Okay. Yeah. So, whoa, my days. What's going on? That is insane. That is really crazy. Oh, I'm excited. So yeah, I bought it like 2 days ago at $1 each. No, I think it was like 92 cents or so, maybe, something like that. Is it 2 days? Maybe it's 3 days ago already. It's now the 11th, I think. Oh no, it's already the 12th because it's middle of the night. But you know, it's about the 11th. So I bought it like 2-3 days ago at about 92 cents, I believe. It's already doubled right now. It already went to $2.20. No way. Didn't even notice. That is ridiculous. Wow. Unfortunately, of course, you didn't put too much, I didn't put too much money into it, but still, that is splendid. And I'm also thinking, should I make a Patreon where I just explain every single coin that I hold with like a percentage to it? Or I'm also thinking sometimes of making I was talking about this in Discord, a whale group where basically, not necessarily a whale group, but like a group where I would just make it where there's an entrance fee and we'll just have like-minded people in there. So for example, there's an entrance fee, right? And you join it and only others that also pay the fee can join, where you have to tell others exactly what you're holding and just maybe like percentages of it and what your plans are with the crypto. So you could just really kind of, go along with like-minded individuals in a group. And because there's a fee, you'll have serious people instead of just people sharing it with others who have no contribution. You guys know what I'm saying? It's not like I just want to have a fee because, it's just because if you make it open to anybody, then people will be less likely to just really participate and they more so just join to, to just see what others are doing. And you kind of want to create a community where you really are bonded with each other. I'm thinking about that. I'll give you more updates though as I figure something out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. I am gonna check this out. Wow, I'm still really a little bit amazed by the gains here. This is a couple of freaking days. What is going on?